What you doing down here by yourself?
May.
Jenny? Oh, what's wrong? Did Clint, did he say something to upset you?
Yes. No. No. Oh, dear, I'm so ashamed.
Well, what happened? When Cody came to bed, he said you two were out on the front porch under the moonlight.
I went too far. I really should have known better.
What have you done, Jenny?
I kissed him.
You what?
Twice.
Jenny, that is wonderful. There is nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yes, there is. May, this is possibly the biggest mistake I've ever made in my entire life. I have fallen in love with Clint Buchanan.
All right. So you told Clint how you felt, and then what did Clint say?
Well, he said what I suppose any man would say to any woman that he was trying to gently let down. He said that he hadn't planned for this to happen, and then he said he had some feelings for me that he hadn't counted on, but...
Oh, it sounds to me like he was telling you that he loved you, and I knew it the first time he ever set eyes on you. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Go on. What else did he say?
Well, at that point, of course, I asked about his wife.
Jenny, what did you do that for?
May, I have to know if he would choose her over me. And, of course, he said he still loves her, wherever she is.
Well, he also said that he was about to give up hope on ever finding her again. Didn't he say that?
But suppose she finds him. May, I cannot go on like this. I'm obsessed with Clint. What teacher finds herself daydreaming about a gentleman in the middle of an arithmetic lesson that she is teaching? It is not fair to the students, and it is not good for me.
Well, a woman doesn't live by work alone, Miss Jenny.
This woman does. I have always derived great satisfaction from my profession.
And is that what keeps you warm at night? Jenny, I have told you and told you about this. Love is not some fancy luxury. It is a necessity. It is something that we all need so that we can feel alive.
Well, that is rubbish. All we need to be alive is food for our bodies and air to breathe and a worthy cause to engage our talents and our energies.
Oh, I see. So... well, if that's how you feel, I'm not sure you really are in love with Clint, because if you were, you'd be willing to fight for your man. I know that.
Well, that is possibly the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, really? Well, that's what Clint told me when I was about ready to give up hope on Cody. He told me that my love would have to be strong enough so that I could wrestle him to the ground.
He told you that?
Yes, he told me that.
How presumptuous of him.
And he was absolutely right. And I imagine that he's hoping that you're going to do the same thing for him, Jenny.
Oh, dear. Now that you mention it. Well, he asked me if I would come to town tomorrow to see him off before he rides away with the posse. I agreed, but now, oh, my goodness, I don't know.
You got to do it. You see, that's a tradition. When a man goes off to fight for your honor, you have to go and see him off out there. But the thing is, you bring something like a little neckerchief or a little locket or something, personal, so that he'll remember you by it. May, that is so primitive. Well, of course it is, and that's why it works, Jenny.
It's so late. In your condition, you must get some rest.
Well, I think we could both use a little rest, huh? It's not easy, is it?
What's that?
Being in love.
Oh, May!
May, come on. Clint?
Here, take this.
What is it?
It's my seal. I use it for letters.
You're going to need it. I don't plan to do any writing. I'm going out to find the polecats that tried to kill me.
Well, I know that. I just wanted you to have something of mine. For good luck.
But you weren't superstitious.
Darn you, Clint Buchanan, I'm frightened for you. Those are dangerous men. And even though you may like to pretend you're some kind of a gunslinger, I know better.
I'll be careful. I promise.
You just come home again, you hear?
Deal.
Here.
They can't wait till we get going.
Wrap this around her, huh, Laredo? You too, Blaze. Wouldn't want you ladies getting cold on us. And where we're going, it might get real chilly.
I'm telling you for the last time, dear, you just let us loose before it's too late.
Well, I sure am glad it's the last time, Blaze. Because I'm just about ready to shut that pretty mouth of yours for you.
Stop right there! Stop, I say!
Well, it ain't my little old saloon hall sweetheart.
Do not take another step, or I will blow you to kingdom come. There. Untie those ladies immediately. Drop it! Now, I am going to count to 5, and you are going to take the ropes off those women. 1, 2.
Looky here. I'm untying them.
Now you are both going to put your hands very high up into the air. What are you waiting for? Drop your gun to the floor, or I will discharge this weapon.
I ain't taking no orders from no one.
Very well then, for you I shall count to 3.
You can count all you want.
1,
Go ahead, lady, but you ain't gonna shoot me.
2,
Come on, teacher lady. You ain't no killer.
3. You leave me no choice.
This he means business.
Prepare, sir, to meet your maker.
Give me that. Looks like you and your friends just ran out of luck. Learned your lesson by now. You gotta leave the shooting and the thinking. That's men. Now, Laredo, get out and get that other girl. She couldn't have got
Leave
far.
her be. No, please, if you have any decency and you at all, leave her alone. She's in a very weakened condition.
Well, she looked just fine to me.
She's going to have a baby. For the love of heaven, you leave her alone.
Oh. All right, Laredo. Let her be. We've wasted enough time here.
Well, we got everything we need. Let's go.
Sure do, thanks to the school, Marm. She's gonna help us get even.
Why do you bear us this terrible grudge? We have done you no harm.
Clint and Buck and Cody double-crossed us. If it weren't for them, we'd be rich men by now.
Nobody double-crossed you, Deal. It's just that this town don't believe in fighting and killing senselessly.
What do I care about Buchanan City, huh? By the time they look for you, we'll be long gone. Now, let's go. Let's get.
How do you expect us to ride a horse with our hands tied?
Well, teacher, you better learn real quick, because we got a long way to ride before sundown. Now, move.